The old mansion had been abandoned for years. It stood alone on the outskirts of town, its once grand walls now covered in vines and weeds. The locals knew the stories about the mansion, how it was cursed, haunted by the ghosts of its former occupants. But to a group of friends looking for a thrill, it was the perfect place to spend the night. The friends gathered at the mansion just before midnight. They brought flashlights, snacks, and a few bottles of beer, hoping to explore the mansion's dark corners and uncover its secrets. They crept inside, the floorboards creaking beneath their feet. The mansion was like something out of a horror movie. The walls were peeling, the furniture covered in dust and cobwebs. The air was thick with the scent of decay. But the friends were undeterred. They laughed and joked, daring each other to explore the darkest corners of the mansion. As they settled down in one of the larger rooms to tell ghost stories, they noticed a figure standing in the doorway. It was a woman in a long white dress, with her face hidden behind a veil. The friends assumed it was just one of them playing a prank, but the woman didn't move or speak. They tried to approach her, but she disappeared into thin air. The doors and windows slammed shut, trapping the friends inside. They heard footsteps and whispers all around them, and felt cold hands touching their faces. They realized that they were not alone in the mansion, and that they had invited an uninvited guest who wouldn't let them leave. The friends were terrified, screaming and running in all directions, trying to find a way out. But every door and window was locked tight. They huddled together in a corner, trying to make sense of what was happening. That's when they saw her again, the woman in the white dress. She stood in front of them, her eyes fixed on something behind them. They turned around and saw a group of ghostly figures, all dressed in old-fashioned clothes. The ghosts moved closer, their faces twisted in anger. The friends realized that they had disturbed the spirits of the mansion's former occupants, and they were not happy about it. The ghosts attacked, and the friends ran for their lives. They stumbled through the dark corridors, their flashlights flickering. They could hear the ghosts getting closer and closer, their wails echoing through the mansion.